Kia ora and welcome to Business Your Way, a podcast where I take you behind the scenes and look at the strategies, systems and support needed to grow and scale an online service business. One that not only supports you and your family financially, but one that gives you the freedom to live the life of your dreams. I'm taking the many lessons learnt over the last 2 decades of running my own business and working with hundreds of clients to bring you what's working now conversations. I'm pulling back the curtain to bring you real stories from real people, including myself. We're going to talk about everything from how to get clarity on your vision, creating systems so you can automate and delegate, how to hire a kick-ass team that creates raving, returning and referring clients. We're even going to talk about how to kick those limiting beliefs to the curb so that you can flourish in your business. I'm your host, Sandra Julian, an Indigenous mama of 3, fashion-loving sewist and business strategist. Each week, I want to help you dream big, plan well, and do the work to grow and scale your business your way. Kia ora and welcome to episode 95 of Business Your Way. I'm your host, Sandra Julian. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome along. Or if you are a regular listener, so happy to have you join me again today. I appreciate that you are listening to this podcast because I know that you are spoiled for choice when it comes to podcast shows. So that you have chosen to put this podcast in your ears today warms my heart. If you enjoyed today's episode, could I ask a favor of you? Take a screenshot of wherever you're listening to the podcast and share it on your social media. Whether that is LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, you can tag me, I'm sandrajulian.co. Recently, I've been thinking about foundational content, and what I mean by this is that I've been looking at my business and thinking about what are the foundational pieces that I wish I had in my business journey a lot earlier that would have helped me get here where I am today a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot earlier in my business journey. Last week I spoke about building a reputation for quality, which I believe is a key foundational piece for your business. Today I want to talk about increasing your sales conversions with a holistic approach that goes beyond the traditional sales call and proposal. Because getting a client to say yes to working with you is so much more than just the sales call and the proposal. They are part of the sales mechanism, but getting the client to say yes is so much more than that. And in a highly competitive landscape for service-based businesses, there are multiple choices available for people today. So it's not only necessary, but it's crucial that you have a steady stream of potential sales conversions in your pipeline. Whether you're a consultant, a coach, an agency owner, mastering the art of sales is essential for your sustainable growth. And I'm not just talking about closing the deals. It's about how you are building relationships. It's about how you're understanding your customer needs and how you're positioning yourself as the go-to expert in your industry. So in today's episode, we are going to explore a really comprehensive approach to how you could boost your sales effort by focusing on 3 key elements, and I think these are 3 core elements for your business. They are your brand promise, your offer clarity, and finding and being clear on your market. Or as some people refer to it, your niche. And you might know from listening to the podcast previously that I'm not a fan of the word niche. And that's because people have some preconceived ideas about what that means, what that word means, or how they identify their niche. But because it's such a well understood and frequently talked about term, you will hear me use it today on the podcast from time to time. But I like to refer to it as narrowing your market. So coming back to the key elements that we're going to cover today, it's your brand promise, your offer clarity, and your clear market. And when these elements come together and integrate really effectively, they become a really powerful ecosystem within your business that really propels your sales conversions to the next level. So like I said before, it's not about the sales call and the proposals that make your sales conversions happen. I believe it's got to go deeper than that. So whether you're a seasoned service provider or you are growing an agency, this episode is packed with actionable insights and practical strategies to help you increase your sales conversion. And doing that by aligning your brand promise, your offer clarity, and identifying your clear market, you'll create a powerful synergy that drives revenue growth and elevates your business to the next level. So if you are ready to, go deeper into what you need to do to increase your sales conversion and unlock the full potential for your business, then let's dive right in and explore the first element, which is the power of your brand promise. So, what exactly is a brand promise? Well, a brand promise is a clear and concise statement that communicates the unique benefits, values, and experience that your business provides to its clients. It encapsulates the fundamental promise you make to your clients, setting expectations and guiding your interactions with them. And to break that down, put that in really simple terms, in essence, your brand promise is what you stand for and the value that you deliver to your clients. That's as simple as I like to think about it. What do I stand for and what is the value that I'm delivering to my clients? Because in a crowded marketplace, people are spoilt for choice, right? So your brand promise is the key differentiator that sets you apart from your competitors. It establishes trust, credibility, and a sense of reliability in the minds of your potential clients. Because when you have a well-crafted brand promise, it becomes a really powerful magnet that attracts the people that resonate with your values and who believe in what you have to offer. And when you have a clear and compelling brand promise, you create this emotional connection with your ideal client. People are drawn into brands that align with their own values and speak to their needs. Your brand promise becomes a beacon. It becomes this beacon that attracts your ideal client because you speak to their values and their needs. And it also repels those who are not the right fit client for you. And we only want to attract the people that really want to work with us because we're aligned at a values level. And those that don't align at a values level, we want to repel them so they go elsewhere. Those aren't the people that you want to be working with. And this is where a strong brand promise helps establish trust and credibility for your business. When you consistently deliver on your promise, and your promise is aligned to your values and who you are, which is really what you've built your business around, you build a reputation for excellence and reliability. Reputation is one of the most valuable assets for your business. And that is what we talked about on the podcast last week. So if you haven't listened to that episode yet, I highly encourage you to go back after you've listened to this episode, go back, listen to last week's episode where I talked about building a solid reputation and what that can do for your business. So I've got a couple of examples that I want to share with you today. These are real life examples that illustrate the impact of a successful brand promise on sales conversions and on business growth. So first of all, let's take Xero. This is a cloud-based accounting software provider born right here in New Zealand, but now have a global presence. Their brand promise centers around the simplicity, efficiency, and empowering small businesses. And by offering a user-friendly platform that streamlines financial processes, Xero resonates with small business owners and entrepreneurs who seek accessibility to their financial information and an intuitive software platform where they feel they're getting all of their accounting solutions met. So Xero's brand promise has positioned them as a trusted ally, fostering meaningful sales conversions and cultivating a really loyal customer base. Xero's success exemplifies how a strong brand promise tailored to the needs of its target audience, which has always been the small business owner and entrepreneur, it drives sales growth in a service-based business. Really, the growth that has happened for Xero in such a short time frame has been phenomenal. Another example is Apple. And I'm an Apple fangirl, so I'm going to use Apple. Except for my computer, I'm a PC Microsoft user. I tried the Apple Mac. It didn't really work for me, so I converted back to PC and Microsoft. But otherwise, I am an Apple fangirl. And Apple's brand promise is centered around innovation, simplicity, and user experience. And really, this is why people love Apple. By consistently delivering on their promise through groundbreaking product and intuitive design, Apple has really cultivated a devoted customer base, and that devoted customer base fosters sales conversions driven by anticipation and excitement. If you're an Apple user, every time Apple release a new product, you think, oh, maybe I want that. And then you're looking at how you can upgrade. Even though there's nothing wrong with the current phone that you are just keen to upgrade to the latest release. So Apple does extremely well in its sales conversions because of their brand promise. And I know these are big global businesses, and you and I, we're on the smaller side of things. We're a micro business. We're no longer a solopreneur, but we've moved into a micro business rather than just a small business. But these examples really highlight the power of a well-crafted brand promise in how they attract the right clients and foster meaningful sales conversions for those clients. When your brand promise aligns with your clients' values and addresses their pain points, you establish a connection that goes beyond that transactional exchange, which is your sales call and your proposal. Those two things are really the transactional piece of your sales process. Your brand promise, it's the foundation for building that long-term relationship and positioning yourself as the trusted expert in your industry and that go-to provider. As service providers and agency owners, your brand promise needs to be the cornerstone of your business. So take some time to define it clearly, ensuring that it reflects the essence of what you offer and the value that you bring to your clients. When you consistently deliver on your brand promise, you'll become known for what you do. And when you become known for what you do, it makes it easy for people to refer you. You'll also start to see its transformative effect on your sales conversions and the overall growth of your business. Because before anyone gets on a sales call, they will already know what you do and the results that you can help them achieve. Most people won't even get on a sales call with you if they don't know what you stand for, how you can help them, and whether that's going to be of benefit to them. So you want to ensure that your brand promise is speaking to your ideal client, which encourages them to get on the sales call with you. Like I said, it's the beacon that attracts people to your business. Then you can use the transactional pieces like your sales call to really pull them in closer and get them to say yes. I wanted to jump in here really quickly and ask you for a big favour. If you are loving this podcast and this episode, I would be grateful if you could share it with a friend. Or even better yet, jump over onto Instagram and share it on your stories. Don't forget to tag me, I'm sandrajulian.co. That really is the best way for others to find out about this podcast, and I thank you in advance. Alrighty, back to the episode. Alrighty, let's move on to offer clarity and how it can make your services irresistible to your ideal client. Having a clear and compelling service offering is essential for capturing the attention and interest of your potential client. It's about understanding your ideal client's pain points, addressing their needs, and crafting an offer that stands out to those people that you want to work with. So this is being clear on how you can help them. Again, in today's competitive market, many service providers feel pressured to offer a wide range of services in an attempt to cater to every possible client need. And this is something I really wish that I had learned super early on in my business. Because if you're feeling this pressure to offer a wide range of services, you're just going to spread yourself too thin, and you'll end up by diluting your expertise and making it challenging to have and establish a strong presence in a marketplace. That's why I truly believe that having a signature offer or a specialized service that you can excel at, this is the key. This is vital for your business growth. Focusing on what you do best allows you to build a reputation as an expert in your particular area of expertise. By honing in your skills, your knowledge, and your resources towards delivering outstanding results in a signature service, you become known for your expertise, your reliability, your quality, going the extra mile. This is what clients understand that you are good at, and it's why they come to you. They can't get what you offer at the click of a mouse. Google's not going to give it to them. ChatGPT is not going to give it to them. Your expertise in what you do is what brings that ideal client to you. Getting clear on your offer, this positions you as the go-to authority in your industry, making it easier to attract potential clients and initiate that sales conversion. Another advantage of having a signature offer is the clarity that it brings to your business. And you know that I was going to go there, right? Because having a signature offer helps both you and your potential clients understand what you specialize in and the value that you bring to the table. This clarity makes it easy to communicate your unique selling proposition, and it differentiates yourself from your competition who may offer a broad range of services but lack the depth of expertise that you possess. A specialist holds far greater power and far greater value for that potential client over someone who is a jack of all trades. And I covered this in episode 92 when I talked about specialization versus diversification. So when you focus on a core service offering, you can streamline your operations, you can optimize your resources, and you can create efficient systems and processes that get consistent, repeatable results for your clients. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is the key to being the owner of a business that isn't just a job. So if you really want to create a business which is freeing, which suits your lifestyle, and it doesn't have you working around the clock, and you haven't just created a job for yourself, your core service offerings allows you to really operationalize your business. It allows you to deliver the exceptional results consistently without spreading yourself or your team too thin. Clients appreciate businesses that excel in a specific area. And I know that I've talked about this on the podcast before because I know it to be true that clients appreciate a business that excels in a specific area, as they can then have confidence that you are able to meet their specific needs with a level of depth to your expertise, and you can really hone in on how to help them and the problem that they have, because you have a really deep knowledge base when it comes to your area of expertise. So once you've identified your core services, focusing on refining and optimizing it is what it's all about. Investing in continuous learning and development to stay at the forefront of your industry trends and innovations. Gathering feedback from your clients and making adjustments to enhance the value that you provide. Strive to become the absolute best in your chosen field, and let that excellence shine through in your sales conversions. When you specialize, because you have a core service offering, people know exactly how you help them, and they have confidence that you can help them because this is what you specialize in, and your whole core service offer revolves around that area of specialty. So as a service provider or agency owner, your core service offering is the foundation of your business. This allows you to really focus on what you do best. You establish yourself as an authority, as a thought leader. You build a strong reputation. You attract clients who are specifically seeking the expertise that you provide. You need to embrace the power of a signature service offer, and then watch how that transforms your sales conversions and propels your business growth. So if your business is actually got a wide range of services, your action from this episode is to look at your service offerings and reduce them. Reduce them or merge them together, but bring them down to a core service offering which you will become known for. That's what you specialize in. When you do that, it will be a game changer for your business. You will find that sales conversions become a lot easier. Alrighty, let's move on to finding and nurturing your clear market, or narrowing down the niche that you serve. Because understanding your target audience and focusing your efforts on a specific market segment can have a profound impact on your sales conversions. Because the number one mistake that I see most service providers and agency owners doing is that they are trying to be everything to everyone. But I think for the most part, this is driven by fear or a lack of clarity. I understand that when you start out in business, you are looking at where you can get your first 5 clients, and they are probably coming from within your network, and they actually might come from a varying range of market segments. But after you've got to that 6-figure mark in your business, you have generated 6 figures in a financial year, you've now been working with a few clients. You now understand what you're good at, who you like working with, and who you don't like working with. This is the point where you have to spend some time and decide what is the ideal client that you want to be working with. And if you want to improve your sales conversions, you have to get really clear on your market or the niche that you serve. And to be honest, I think there are many ways that you can dive into this niche, or niching down as they call it. But generally, you might understand it to be a specific segment of the market that you choose to serve based on shared characteristics or needs or interests. That's how you are usually taught to, narrow down your market. So you need to focus on serving architects, or you need to focus on serving health providers, or focus, in a specific marketplace by the type of service that client delivers. I also think that you can narrow your market by the service that you offer. So if your service is super specific, you could have a broader target market and be super successful. So don't think that you have to narrow your services and get really narrow on your market. If either one of those things is quite specific, the other one could be a little bit broader. But either way, in essence, what you are doing is that you are narrowing your focus down to a narrowed market with the thought of being able to position yourself as an expert and a trusted resource for that specific area. And then this expertise in this particular area, whatever you choose that to be for your business, this expertise enhances your credibility, builds trust, and it makes easier to initiate that initial sales conversion conversation. Because when you specialize in serving a particular market segment, you can develop a deeper understanding of their unique challenges, desires, and pain points. Because if one business in that market segment is facing challenges, there will be another one in that same position who you'll be able to help with your specific depth of knowledge. And by serving a clear market or niche, you can also differentiate yourself from the competition by moving into a league all of your own. So rather than trying to appeal to a generic audience, you can focus your efforts on a much smaller, more defined group of potential clients, and they will be drawn to you, and you can build a successful business from that. So by finding and nurturing your clear market or clear niche, you can create a thriving ecosystem of loyal clients who deeply resonate with your offerings. By understanding their needs, addressing their pain points, and building trust, you'll find that your sales conversions become a lot more meaningful, authentic, and successful because of this. So I hope that you can see that increasing your sales conversions goes way beyond the sales call and the proposal, and that it's actually a combination of what you stand for, your brand promise, what you sell, your offer, and getting clarity on your offer, and who you sell to, your clear target market. When these three things are aligned, well, the magic then happens in your business. Your brand promise sets the foundation and attracts the right audience. Your offer clarity communicates the value that you provide, and serves a clear market or niche, allows you to connect with your ideal clients on a much deeper level. And then together, these three things enhance your sales conversions. They foster meaningful relationships and they drive the overall growth of your business. As a business coach for service providers and agency owners, I encourage you to take a step back from your business, evaluate your brand promise, take a look at what you offer, the services that you offer, and get really clear on what your core offer is. And examine your target market. If you've got many, then choose one and go all in on that one. Look at your business. Are these three things aligned? Are they effectively communicating the value that you bring to the table for the people that you want to help? And then go about optimizing these three elements, because they can unlock the full potential of your business and really set you on a path of sustainable growth and success for your business. Now, if you don't want to do this work alone, then you can come and work with me and we can look at these three areas of your business and really get them dialed in. I know this is not the easiest work to do because it's not a one and done type job. This is an evolution. You want to start and then evolve and evolve and evolve. But you have to get clear on what you're starting with and taking what you have in your business and really being committed to narrowing that down so you can grow. So if you want to have me be the person to help you get clarity on this and really propel your business to the next level of growth, then I encourage you to book a free 60-minute sales strategy session. I'll get you to complete a sales scan so that we can pinpoint what's working and what's not, and then we can create a 3-step plan to set your business up for scalable growth. If we decide that we want to work together, then great. I'll share with you what that looks like on our call. But if you decide that you want to walk away from the call and take care of implementing yourself, then at least you'll have a 3-step plan to go away and implement. Either way, I encourage you to take that first step, book a 60-minute scale strategy session, and we'll look at creating that 3-step growth, that scalable growth plan for your business. The link is in the show notes. It's sandrajulian.co/scale. Before you go today, I want to thank you for being here and listening all the way to the end. All the links to this week's episode can be found in the show notes, and you can read a full blog of the episode at sandrajulian.co/podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get new episodes as soon as they're released. If you'd like to reach out to me and chat about anything on today's episode or any of the previous episodes on the podcast, then I've got a link in the show notes so you can leave me a voice message or a video message. I really do look forward to hearing from you. Alrighty, have a productive week and I will talk to you again real soon.